No, I had alarms. So Friday is usually the day that I get up like 10 or 15 minutes early. There's a Wendy's that's nearby. I go and get breakfast. I bring it back for my wife. I drop a croissant sandwich off for her. I take my biscuit over to work. Yeah, I drop a deuce.
Yeah, drop a deuce in your biscuit.
Wait,
drop a deuce in my biscuit.
Day? Is that what you said?
No. Wendy's breakfast on Friday because we made it to the end of the week. And so I try and get up like 10, 15 minutes early just so I can make it there and then drive back and drop a sandwich off for my wife. And I set my alarms and I woke up and so I'm one of those jackasses that sets like 4 alarms. Wow, the tism is so strong with you right now. Christ alive.
My eyes are looking in 2 different directions and I can't focus.
So anyway, I'm one of those jackasses that has to set like 4 alarms, otherwise I'm just not waking up. Me too. So
I do that and still don't wake up. So.
I heard all those alarms, and I was like, okay, well that was my last alarm. I'm awake. I'm just gonna stretch real quick, and then it's just like 1, 2, 3, upsy daisy, and I stretch and I blunk, and then it was like 8:28. Time to get going, and I was like, I'm gonna be late, and it's like there's no time to do anything.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like 40 minutes just kind of teleported.
So, do you wake up for the alarms and go back to sleep, or do you sleep through them? Like, you don't even wake up?
A lot of times, I will sleep through the first alarm, like fully. And then
what I do, and then you're waking up, and then you're making a conscious decision not to get up at that point.
Well,
is that what you're thinking?
I'll hit the alarm because I'll have to be awake to hit the alarm, but I don't remember hitting the alarm. Here he goes again.
Yeah.
Fucking goes. Fucking chicken orchestra needs to calm down, all right?
Happening?
Tell me about the story. In order to download...
He said that he thinks the SAX is trying to deliberately stop me, but there's nobody here, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And that whenever I open the security room here, that the X are gonna come in and they're gonna eat my butt.
Anyways.
Dude, I wish
an
X...
take high temperatures.
I wish an X would eat my butt.
What I do is I sleep with my phone on my face, like just sitting on my face.
Do you have like a headband?
Yeah, just sitting on my forehead, or like on my nose, balancing on my nose.
In your hammock? In your hammock in your room?
I wish I had the hammock still, dude.
Dude, R.I.P. that hammock.
I miss the hammock. Someone I know, I stole it from somebody that I knew, because they had kept it at our house, but then they left it there for way too long. And I was like, what's the chances they're gonna come and get this? And my dad was like, probably none. So then I just took it, and then she caught wind that I had it, so I had to give it back.
Gross.
Damn.
Dude, stolen hammocks are the sweetest.
Win.
What's the point of that shortcut if you can just do that?
Because I gotta get my speed boost by going through here!
Yes, yeah, he has to have enough runway. Caw!
Like that. That took me so long to figure out when I was a stupid little kid. I was like, I don't know how to do this block. Yeah, I figured that out last week. Thank you.
Yeah. Well done. Yay.
Would you rather infinitely spawn tacos, like just beef, cheese, and lettuce, and maybe tomato soft tacos, or hot dogs with like ketchup and mustard?
Tacos.
And only you can eat them. No, I'm gonna set up a taco truck and just you make money. No, you're the only one eating them.
Well, what about being altruistic and feeding the world tacos, Mute? Why do you have to immediately make it a grift?
Which one? It's not a grift.
You made it a business.
I ain't giving anybody any of my fucking tacos. They're for me.
You'd rather have the tacos?
I'd rather have the tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you start adding some like grilled onions to the hot dogs, now we're we have a conversation.
Or, gold leaf that you can take off and you don't have to eat that part. Yeah.
Gold leaf.
Just peeling off hot dog scented gold leaf to save up and sell.
Hot dog scented gold leaf. Oh man,
I love hot dogs. So hot dogs are actually kind of chill, you know.
No, I like hot dogs. Hot dogs are sweet.
No, chili dogs are chill.
But I could eat way more tacos than hot dogs. Is the thing.
Really? I can crush. One time I'm sitting at home because nobody was home, and I was like, "Oh, let me just make 8 hot dogs and a couple and 2 cans of chili on the stove." And then I was like, "Let me watch this movie," and I just kept getting up every other. I'd eat 2 hot dogs, and I'd be like, "Let me get some more." I ate 8 hot dogs while watching this movie.
Jesus Christ!
I felt like crap, dude.
See, I couldn't eat that many hot dogs. I could slam like a dozen like Taco Bell tacos. I couldn't do
some
that with
movies
hot
are just good. Like some You know,
You like mummified your insides with 8 tacos, all the preservatives inside of the meat.
Look, dude, I don't play around when I eat tacos, okay?
You know what movie makes me hungry? Goodfellas. That's a good movie.
Okay, so I was going to. You made some joke. I'm editing Labyrinthian episode right now where there's a cave-in behind you, and you went, oh! And you were like, hey, Crash, find a thing of Polly from Sopranos doing that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I can't find. There's a bunch of like compilations of oohs and ohs, but they all have watermarks on them, or they get cut immediately. Like it goes and like they don't even make it through the O. So I sat and watched like an hour of just on YouTube, and then I was like, I found nothing. I found nothing usable, but I just sat there and watched a bunch of O's on YouTube. It's great. It's infected my fucking brain. I heard it in my sleep last night.
Oh, I love that.
I woke up this morning after my alarms went off, and I looked at it. The clock said 8:20, and I went, oh!
Oh, Tony, what's this? When I was in the Philippines, the best part about being in a non-English speaking country, because her family, they didn't know English too good. You can say whatever the hell you want. So me and my girlfriend are just walking around going, she was a hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! We're just saying stupid stuff like that, non-stop. It's the best. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Look at this robot. Uh-oh, pillar of fire.
Oh man, I can't believe it does that.
Yeah. That's a false deity. That's what God did to the Israelites to lead them through the desert.
What are you talking about? I stopped talking to hear you speak.
After the Israelites escaped from Egypt and they were led through the desert, it was a pillar of flame at night and a pillar of, was it a pillar of dust during the day?
I don't read until the J-Man shows up. That's just me though.
Yeah, the sequels were a lot better.
Did you ever read Jesus the Western?
No, I haven't read that.
The Book of Mormon?
No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Have you read Biff, the Gospel According to Biff, Christ's childhood friend?
No, what is that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
It sounds scary.
It's sketchy, dude.
I guess you could call it a historical fiction if it's based on like the gospel and like, you know.
Is it just like a funny recount of it or something?
I mean, it's funny, but also like serious and heartfelt. Like it's kind of both. Like it definitely is.
It's like a 90s movie.
Well, it's. I'm trying to think of the word. It is simultaneously like goofy and silly and has a lot of like really like raunchy humor in it because of the character of Biff. But then it has a lot of like sincerity to it with a lot of like how it treats like the actual religious aspects of it. It's an interesting book. I really enjoyed it.
Lamb, the Gospel According to Biff.
That's it.
Christ's childhood pal.
It's a good read.
That's wild. Have you ever heard that comedy? It's like this radio comedy thing where they're talking about the world's first ball game, and Jesus is at bat and he hits a bases empty grand slam. And as he's rounding the bases, this guy's screaming, "I got water! I got water!" And they're like, "Jesus, rounds third." He's like, "I got wine. We got wine here." It's stupid stuff like that.
I want to know the nobody on base.
Bases empty grand slam.
Bases empty grand slam.
Polluted my brain. If I'm at a ball game and somebody's up to bat, I'm like, you think he can get a grand slam? And there's like one guy in base like, do you know what a grand slam is?
Yeah, it's at Denny's.
I'm like, yeah.
I went Denny's.
I hate Denny's, dude.
Okay.
I went to Denny's and ate, and I got the shits, and I sat down in the toilet, wasn't even bolted to the floor. I sat down and it moved.
True. That does happen.
Did you lift off? Did you hit orbit?
Dude, I felt sick, dude. So I just piped the waitress and left. Like listening to your cool uncle talk about summer in 88, you know?
Hey, I was alive then.
Yeah. What, were you piping waitresses at Denny's, or you're probably reading books or something? You're probably like 5.
I was a couple of months old. I was born in 88.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Old head.
Yeah, old head. That's the best head, though.
I guess, buddy.
Wait a second,
Whatever you say,
buddy.
Hold on, wait. You're talking about sexuality.
You're talking about.
You're using
high school
entendres. What?
I keep getting older. They stay the same age. What's that? Isn't that from? That's from a movie.
It's from.
Can you do whatever you want now, Dordle? I swear to God, you're pulling out new moves every time I look.
Dazed and Confused. I've never seen it.
Is it?
Or is it Fast? Or is it Fast Times? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I know what it is. Though I know the quote.
I think it is Fast Times.
I think I actually can't do this though.
I believe in you.
Nicolas Cage in it?
Dordle.
If I was like,
boy, that guy cannot act.
No,
I do believe in fairies,
I don't think
especially Dordle.
There's no way to chain a. There's just no way to chain the funny.
You know, there's a bunch of movies I haven't seen that I should. I've never seen that movie where the guy has sex with the pie.
American Pie.
Yeah.
American History X.
What's that movie where they throw the massive party, Project X?
Oh yeah.
Is that movie any good? We should really do movie commentaries. I know you used to do Crash.
Yeah, that'll be our next podcast. Is let's watch a movie and talk about it for 6 minutes, and then talk about our lives for the next 2 hours.
We should do it. And don't tell anybody how to get our podcast. Don't tell anybody about it.
Yeah, don't advertise it. It actually only comes out. Reads. It actually we print 50 cassettes and I sell them on the street corner.
Can we start doing ad reads?
Rogue security robot. You mean,
in our videos.
Level
like podcast ad reads where we're just talking and we're like, that reminds me, you can get nice fresh underwear from this web, you know.
Yeah.
They do on the radio.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, you think that if we gave enough free
advertising, don't wear that damn underwear.
You know, if we gave enough free advertising to a company, they would catch wind of it and then just go, well, let's just give them a sponsorship. Let's give them money to do it for real.
I think they fucking send us a cease and desist.
Is that how that works?
We're the one talking about their products.
You're the one who's Mr. Corporate America, Crash.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, working for the man.
Yeah, Crash 100%. Loves the mouse.
The mouse?
Yes. Yeah, I work for Disney.
Oh, incoming dispatch! Shut up!
Shh. Damn.
Does Summers suspect anything?
Is that Adam?
Is this an irony or
is that the G-Man
show?
Good. Monitor her closely.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Out.
Auga. There she is. Keep tabs on her. Uh-oh, look, what is that? That thing looks...
That's always been there.
Oh, ominous. Oh, okay, never mind. That's fair.
They just have the big flashing red light for no reason.
Yeah, they show you the color of the level. Red is for hot, yellow is for rock.
Piss.
Green is for tree.
Sneezes.
Blue is for water.
Blue is for water.
And pink is for dark.
We know what pink is for, right? High five!
Just stink.
He high-fived himself. Wait a minute, it's purple and purple is for dark?
Don't break the magic. Don't ruin the magic for the people. What if they don't know that we're not in the same room with each other?
That's true. Every time you go, they definitely can't tell that we're hanging out over Discord.
What? What did you just do?
Huh?
What was that sound effect you did?
Varia! Dude, you're saying everything wrong.
Varia?
That is Varia.
Exo Sub-Zero Sector Arc, Sector 6 today.
Just being a goober.
Changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. It seems like a deliberate tactic.
How did the GBA have such fluid dynamics?
Just be extremely careful in there. The PlayStation can produce mind-boggling effects.
It's like a skeleton.
Yes, I love that fucking picture.
Replace that fluid dynamics thing with Nikocado Avocado's asshole, by the way, Crash. Can you do that?
Fuck?
God, please no.
You guys
don't tell me to go look up this shit. Look,
I survived. You have like an OnlyFans post where he's like shitting out a bunch of Taco Bell or something and going,
I survived the Wild West of the early internet. I survived the minefield that was Tub Girl.
Nikocado showed his big fat ass on fucking OnlyFans or something.
But he didn't poop.
I swear this is the truth.
He didn't poop.
He might have. I don't know.
Jamie, look that up. Jamie, look up his asshole.
I'll look it up.
Crash, look at Nikokado's asshole. Is there any shit on it?
No, man. It's you can eat off of it. It's super clean.
Squeaky clean. You could do a mukbang off it.
Mukbang my asshole. Mukbang bus. Woo!
He said it. Mukbang
Clean up our comedy,
bus.
guys.
That pisses me off. That really grinds my gears.
Really grinds my asshole.
Look.
Oh, he's doing the Italian. Hey, he's doing the Italian hand. Hey, Italian robot.
Get out of my sector, hey!
Hey,
I'm building gabagool here.
Gabagool.
My favorite part. If they touch me.
My favorite part about The Sopranos is every time Tony eats gabagool, he has a panic attack and passes out. And that's a plot point. That's a legitimate plot point. He eats like Italian meats and has a panic attack and passes out.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's imposter syndrome.
In The Sopranos. That's what? Can we play 3-player Among Us?
Are you okay? Are you okay? You like interrupted yourself mid-sentence and said, what?
Because you guys are talking nonsense while I'm telling my story. Girls over here just hitting a soundboard in his brain.
No!
Oh,
Every
no.
snowflake is different.
It's okay. I'm epic. Go, 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 go.
All right,
Okay, they don't
Scooby-Doo,
hurt
calm
that
down.
bad. What are they gonna do? Kill me violently? As if.
Uh-oh. Guys, I haven't saved in like an hour and a half. We're going back to the beginning.
I did that. Not the last time I was playing, but the time before that. I played the entire game without saving because I just like didn't feel like doing it, and then I died like at the end of the game, and I was like, oh well. And then I didn't keep playing.
That's, you know, that is the appropriate end to that story. This should just be like, nah. Hi. E. Whoa, how'd you find that?
Whoa.
Psychic powers.
Chica.
Is that part of the tism as well?
Yeah.
What?
Getting psychic powers? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
What would you do if you had telekinesis, Crash? What would you do?
I don't know.
Would you become a menace? Like, for me, dude, they'd have to call a National Guard.
I'll say... Whoa, there goes everything. I'll say, cooking supper in the kitchen would be a lot easier.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Get out of there! It's a monster! Don't let it touch... Don't let it touch you.
Oh, why do you have to do that voice?
You can wait for the SAX to leave, but that takes forever, and it's not as funny.
Yeah, can't get me, fatty.
Fat with a PH.
Their beams go through walls, so they can, in fact, get me, and will, should they choose to.
F-A-P-H?
What?
Oh,
You
those
know
blue
about
ones hurt
fat
me.
with a PH, Crash? Do you really not know that?
No, I know about fat with PH.
And why'd you say it weird? Why'd you say F? What?
F-A-P-H, faff.
Yeah.
Just being a goofy goober.
I called this little fat
Can you
one
handle
time
that?
like that? And I thought she legitimately knew about fat with a PH, but she didn't. She got mad.
Stole my data!
Oh no, my date.
He broke
It's
my
all his
machine.
date.
My
He
date.
stole Thomas's dates.
Yeah.
How is she gonna stay regular? Hello?
I've never had a date. Is like the fruit any good?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the background. It looks like a spooky mouth. It looks like an old mouth and eyes.
I'm looking at Dordle's HP where he's about to die.
That's true.
How'd you get all that back?
How do you keep regular?
I don't.
There's no semblance of regularity with me, dude.
Don't look chaos
There's
down
no
below. As
I swear
above,
to
so
God,
below.
I've never had two the same.
Every shit is like a snowflake, yeah.
Dude,
Every
I
butthole looks
wish
like a
I was
fingerprint.
joking, dude. I went to the doctor one time and I was like, my stomach's kind of weird. It was like a real wild card. And she's like, here's some medicine for when you have an like an IBS attack. And I was like, what do you mean an attack? It's all day, every day. She's like, that's not possible. I'm like, well, it's happening.
That's not possible.
You may want to study me and get yourself some sort of award for the anomaly that you have.
Transplant or something, dude.
I got the Various suit.
You know that's a thing that you
Varia.
can do to.
Yeah. It's for like
Varia.
extreme, like like extreme like stomach stuff. I've also heard
translation. It's called something
like
different.
mild
C. diff
autism syndrome
or whatever.
You have like C. diff or Giardia or something like that. I
Dude,
think.
C. diff is disgusting. C. diff makes your like bowel movements stink real bad.
And normally they smell like taffy.
C. diff legitimate. They smell pretty bad. That's how you know you have it.
Oh, okay.
I used to take care of people all the time that had it.
All right. The Wicked
Now
Witch
I
is
can touch
here.
them and they don't hurt me. Because I got the suit that lets me resist hot and cold. So now
You're
I can
hot,
be
then
in
you're
cold
cold,
places.
you're yes, then you're no, you're in,
You
then
said
you're
your song, Katy Perry.
For you have a good time.
Can we get a cover band going? We'll make Minecraft.
You think we can get
covers
Katy
of
Perry on the
songs.
channel after Mark Rober?
Yeah, if we get Mark Rober, a C-lister like Katy Perry is a slam dunk, dude.
Wow, harsh.
C-lister like Katy Perry. God
Katy Perry.
Hey, what does Katy Perry do now except for make Sims DLCs?
Make Sims DLCs.
Yeah, she's a
made one for,
programmer.
like, Sims
What are you
3 and
talking
Sims 2.
about?
She made it.
She made one for, like,
There's a
Sims
Sims
2.
DLC, and there's a video of her that's pretty awesome of her singing her songs in Simlish in the studio.
Like that.
A bunch of musicians do that. There was a country singer that did that for one of his songs. I
and
mean, it's just a
rich.
fun thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
People meme on it and play that song, and they're like, "Oh, I've left the heater on too long in the garage,"
What?
and they turn it off, and the song goes back to normal.
What?
Like they're getting high off the fumes, you know.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm a little. I'm not following. I'm
It'll
not,
make
in fact,
sense.
scooping up what you're pooping out right now.
Okay.
That poop is staying
We
on
should-
the ground. It's gonna be
we
a
should
menace to
start huffing
society. Okay. I've got some paint in the
Have you
garage,
ever done
probably.
I
Accidentally.
definitely like
yeah.
huffed markers when I was a kid for fun.
But
Have you ever
huffing paint? You like spray it in a bag and then breathe it
Have
in.
you
Your mouth gets all
Have
like,
you ever smelled
painty.
spoiled paint?
No, is it bad?
Oh, you do not want to. I was.
Oh, it makes you so high. You want?
No, it smells awful.
Go to the galaxy.
You kind of don't want to exist on the planet. It smells so bad. There was before, when I was in college, I started as a theater major before I changed majors, and there was one. Well, oh my gosh, it's a spooky bat missile. Yeah, take that.
It's a mimic.
It what is this, D&D? It
Yeah.
we were building a set for
Don't sue us,
a
Wizards of the Coast.
the show that we were doing in the spring of freshman year, and we were cracking out a bunch of paint, and there was one that the seal on it was bad.
We were cracking open a bunch of paint.
We were cracking we were cracking open a bunch of paint because it was the day
cracking a couple cans with the
Yeah.
boys.
Yo, yeah! Everybody grab a gallon. Mine's blue. We were
Right.
cracking open a bunch of paint because it was time to paint the sets, and one of the paint cans did not have a good seal on it, and we opened it up, and it was
believe
threw
you.
open all of the bay doors for this black box theater that we were in. That smell lingered. It was strong. There were people that were like not in the theater that came in, and they were like, "What is going on in here? Did like everybody collectively shit their pants?" Like I smelled that down the hall. We're like, it was just like a rotten can of
That kicks
paint.
ass.
It was so
That's
bad.
awful.